Welcome to Permission to Thrive. I'm your host, Suzi Lula. As a spiritual therapist for over 20 years, I have the honor and privilege of ushering women and mothers just like you on a journey from simply surviving to powerfully thriving. I also have the honor of raising our son, Will, who is now a young adult, with my longtime partner, Jamie, so I'm right there on the journey with you. Consider this your personal sanctuary, your space to meet your heart, embrace your messy, and come home to your most authentic, extraordinary self. My hope is that you leave resourced and inspired because you are here to shine. Welcome to Permission to Thrive. Hi, and welcome everyone to this week's episode of Permission to Thrive. I'm your host, Suzi Lula, and I really wanted to do a very special episode on the transformational power of gratitude, especially around the holiday season. Today, we're going to explore gratitude in a way that perhaps you have never heard it spoken about before. Gratitude not as a gratitude list or gratitude as a way of creating good vibes, which it does, but gratitude as a soul technology that transforms specifically your inner child, your nervous system, your emotional life, and ultimately your entire holiday season. And as we get into this episode, I'll speak to you more specifically about why I include the inner child around this time of year. If you know me by now, you know that soul psychology, a big portion of the teachings revolve around the healing and the rescuing, the reconnecting with the inner child. And there are few times of the year more intensely does the inner child get triggered and activated than the holiday season. So it's important to me to bring in the inner child healing, the inner child transformation around the holiday season. And many gratitude practices, many teachings don't specifically revolve around this, don't specifically include the inner child. And so I wanted to create an episode where the inner child is at the heart and the center of these teachings. So the holiday season, which typically starts around Thanksgiving in the United States, magnifies everything that's already happening within us. It magnifies stress and family patterns. The holiday season often magnifies expectations, emotional triggers, childhood memories, loneliness, comparison. The holiday season often magnifies a pressure that we feel like we need to feel grateful and feel good and feel joyful because it's the holidays, and often we are experiencing and feeling anything but these things. So in this episode, we're going to cover why the holidays magnify unresolved childhood patterns, how gratitude creates internal safety, how gratitude towards your inner child and your survival self will create a healing and an opportunity for you to have a new experience with your holiday season like perhaps you've never had before. We're going to cover how to use gratitude to navigate holiday stress, expectations, and triggers. And I'm going to take you through a guided inner child gratitude meditation practice. We're really going to work with how to transform your holiday experience from the inside out. So please sit back, relax, and receive all that I have prepared for you around all things gratitude. So in soul psychology, we understand that the holidays don't create reactive experiences, but they amplify the inner state that is already there within you. So the holidays aren't creating anything. They're not creating this sense of overwhelm or exhaustion, people pleasing, whatever it is that might be your experience during the holidays. The holidays aren't creating that, but the holidays amplify whatever is already happening within your nervous system. So our inner state around the holidays is often reactive, overwhelmed, often in fight or flight, fawning, because the holidays activate unprocessed wounds. The holidays activate unmet needs from childhood that the child within us is still carrying around with us. So that's why this season is really a profound spiritual invitation, an invitation to soothe your inner child, to soothe your nervous system. It's an invitation to soothe and honor your survival self that has gotten you from perhaps a really challenging childhood experience to where you are today. And the holidays are really an opportunity to create safety inside of yourself through the power of soul-based gratitude. The holidays are an opportunity to free the inner child within all of us. So we want to start by talking about why gratitude to your inner child specifically is so important. Most gratitude teachings skip the most important part of you, your inner child. And in soul psychology, we understand that every one of us has a younger self, a younger version of ourselves. We all carry with us a little one within us, the little one that experienced what happened in our past. We each and all carry within us a survival self. That is the part of you that learned to self-protect, to shut down if you had to perform, to achieve, to people please, to overgive. Any of these, all of these, a combination of these, all to try to help yourself stay safe. And many teachings bypass this sometimes messy part of us. But in soul psychology, this is the part of us that needs your connection the most, your safety the most, and ultimately your gratitude the most. In soul psychology, we teach that gratitude communicates safety to the nervous system. And when you are appreciative, when you're thankful, when you give gratitude to your nervous system, the first thing that happens in your nervous system is that your nervous system calms down. And who doesn't want to move through the holiday season with a calm nervous system? So when you express gratitude towards those parts of you that helped you survive all of these years, the part of you that learned to do what it needed to do to survive, whether it was to learn to be quiet, please those around you, to your own detriment, mind you, to self-protect, to shrink if others were taking up a lot of space. These very places within you, they needed to, back in the past, hear from you, and they still need to hear from you. Thank you for how hard you worked just to protect me. Thank you. I see how hard you worked, and I'm so grateful to and for you. So as I move through this episode, perhaps call forward some of the ways that in your holiday seasons past, the holidays when you were a child, the patternings that happened when you were a child around the holiday season, begin to become aware of your survival self and the different ways that you learned how to, whether it was be quiet, people please, overgive, overachieve, self-abandon, put on a mask, perform any or all of the different ways that during the holiday seasons of your childhood, you learned and you ultimately tried to protect yourself. So these very places need to hear from you right now. I see how hard you tried to protect me when I was 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18. I see how hard you tried to fit me in, to contort me, to abandon me just to be able to fit in. You really tried to protect me, and I see you, and I'm so grateful for you. So try it with me, and when you do, you're going to feel that part of you begin to relax. Your nervous system is a culmination of all of your past experiences that are still stored in your nervous system. And to the degree that there is an inner child within you that hasn't been seen, that still is carrying wounds, that is still carrying unfulfilled needs, unmet needs from your past, that is to the degree you're going to be activated during the holiday season. And just beginning right now by seeing the different ways that when you were little, you learned to survive. And by beginning to give thanks, appreciation, gratitude to this younger part of yourself, you're going to begin to see your nervous system calm and relax, even right now. So this gratitude towards the places inside of you that tried so hard to protect you, when you start to give gratitude, your nervous system is starting to calm, and you're going to begin to experience an inner feeling of safety. When you say to yourself, I see you, I see how hard you worked to keep me safe, you're going to start feeling that sense of safety that you did not feel in the past, but you're going to start to feel that inner sense of safety even right now as we move through this episode. And safety is the prerequisite for transformation. In order for these places within you that are still hurting, that feel wounded, that still have unmet needs, in order for these places inside of you to begin to heal and transform, the most important ingredient, the necessary, essential ingredient is safety. And that's why we start by saying, I see you. I'm grateful for you. You so tried to help protect me. I'm grateful that you helped try to protect me. And I am here now. You are not alone anymore. I am right here with you, and I'm going to stay with you and be with you throughout this holiday season. I want a holiday season that is calm and centered and grounded, and I feel safe inside of myself to be my authentic self, to be all of myself, to bring all of myself into this holiday season. So begin, as we're moving through this episode, perhaps just place your hand on your heart and just begin to whisper inwardly, quietly to yourself, thank you. I see how far you've come. Thank you for trying to keep me safe in all of the holidays when I was a child. I'm here now. You can rest. This simple practice can begin to completely transform your inner triggers, reactivity, overwhelm, and emotional unrest, especially during the holidays. So as we move through the rest of this episode, I want to take a moment with a caveat and just say, if you can hear my gardeners outside and my cleaners inside, I have not felt well over the past week or so. And so I'm late in recording this episode, but I really wanted to record this episode and get it out before the holidays. So my apologies and thank you for your patience and bearing with me. If in the background you can hear leaf blowers and lawnmowers and vacuum cleaners, and husband Jamie has been taking really good care of me. For anyone who is watching this on video on YouTube, you can see I have a big glass of home squeezed orange juice, and he's in the background squeezing more orange juice. I can hear him. So thank you for your patience. If there are any background noises, especially during this episode around gratitude and giving thanks to that younger part of ourselves, that younger version of ourselves, it is meant to be a really inward, contemplative, intimate episode. And so I hope that the noise around you is not distracting you from this inner connection that I so want you to experience during this episode. So we're talking about gratitude creates safety, and safety is the foundation of all healing. Safety is the foundation of all transformation. And if we don't have inner safety, then when we do different spiritual practices like affirmations, meditation, intention setting, if it's not riding on a foundation of gratitude, it's not going to create the healing, the ultimate transformation that we're looking for. And so in beginning to give thanks and gratitude to the younger versions and parts of ourselves, we are creating that safety that is the foundation for all healing. And that's so important because in this episode, I'm wanting to assist you to create an intention to create a different holiday season this year than perhaps you have ever experienced before. So gratitude creates this inner sense of safety that allows the younger version of you, the inner child within you, to trust you. And when that inner child within you trusts you, your nervous system is going to calm. And when you have a calm nervous system, you have the ingredients to begin to create a different holiday season. So gratitude is not about being thankful for things that you actually wish were different or wish weren't happening at all in your life. Gratitude isn't about pretending to be okay with a relative that perhaps disrespected your boundaries. Gratitude isn't about pretending to be okay with it. Gratitude is about creating an inner sense of safety within your own being. So you want to say that right now in this moment, I choose gratitude for creating the inner safety that I'm cultivating right now. I choose gratitude that I'm responsible for my own healing. I choose gratitude. I'm grateful for being the kind of individual that is on a spiritual path, that is healing and transforming past holiday traumas so that I can free and liberate myself to experience a joyful holiday season this year. So it's the difference between bypassing what's happening and creating a truly embodied inner experience where you can find what you are truly grateful for. You might not be grateful for one of your relatives who's going to be at a particular holiday celebration, but you can be grateful for the way that you are going to conduct yourself, the healing that you are going to practice within yourself, so that when you show up, you are undisturbable. You are feeling a sense of well-being and health within you while you are at whatever celebration, and or perhaps it is about creating boundaries and giving yourself permission to say no to a particular gathering. So gratitude is what creates the inner sense of safety so that you can begin to make really conscious choices for yourself, create holiday boundaries for yourself. So the holidays are going to magnify whatever inner state you are in. And that is the good news, because we want to unearth, we want our unconscious energy We want what is stored in our unconscious to be brought to the surface of our awareness. We want our unconscious to be brought into our consciousness. The holidays bring up your old family roles, possibly. The holidays are going to bring up unmet expectations, the pressure to perform or people please. Maybe they're going to bring up within you, don't cause waves at all costs, the urge to hold it all together, keep it all together. Maybe the holidays are going to unearth this perfectionism that you learned when you were little, to try to be all things to all people all of the time, to try to keep you safe, as we were saying earlier. Perhaps the holidays are going to bring up difficulty setting boundaries and resurface childhood wounds. So this is because the holidays carry energetic imprints. You have been imprinted by past holidays, and your nervous system remembers. Whatever is not healed is still stored within you. You know that you are healed to the degree that your nervous system is free. And when the nervous system has been impacted, it feels uncomfortable and it feels painful, but it really is the good news, because it's the opportunity for you to see what's there and therefore heal what's there. So in soul psychology terms, your nervous system is remembering and your inner child is remembering. And we're all about rescuing and freeing that inner child within you. So when the holidays surface emotional intensity, it's not regression, it's not going back, it's providing you an opportunity to move forward, to heal, to transform anything that still needs healing and transformation within you. So the first step to healing your own reactivity and overwhelm, exhaustion, and these childhood patterns that show up again, the reactivity from the holidays, the first step is to hear that all of that reactivity is the inner child within you, shouting out to you, saying to you, trying to get your attention, please see me, please soothe me, and please stay close. So when you feel from this moment forward throughout your holiday season, any reactivity within you, I want you to begin to hear that that is the inner child within you saying, please see me. Please see that I am uncomfortable. I am in pain. Please see that I have unmet needs within me. Please see that I am hurting. Please soothe me. Don't reach for something external. Don't think that more holiday sweets or drinks are going to soothe you. Please soothe me from the inside out. Please, above all else, stay close to me. Stay with me. You setting an intention to stay close and connected to the inner child within you, to the place that still may feel hurt or reactive or uncomfortable or in pain. You staying close is the healing that the inner child needs. And I promise you, when you begin to practice staying close to this inner child, you are going to show up to these holiday gatherings as a radically, dramatically different adult. And this is where gratitude becomes transformational. It's not a gratitude from the mind. It's not toxic positivity. It's a gratitude that creates the experience inside of you of safety, of connection, of inner alignment, of inner intimacy. Because when that inner child within you is hurting and is saying, please see my reactivity as a calling out to be with me, to soothe me, to see me. When you begin to connect with yourself in that way, with compassion and empathy and gratitude for all this young part of you has done to try to keep you safe, you're going to have an inner experience. It's not going to be solely in your mind. It's going to be an inner experience. And when your nervous system begins to relax and to be calmed. This inner experience is going to open you up to possibilities. Will you set a boundary? Will you speak up? Will you not speak up? Will you text? Will you not text? Will you go? Will you not go? But from a place of your adult self, of infinite potential, of infinite possibilities, not from a place of reactivity. And so these places within you that tend during the holidays to become hyperactive and think you've got to create this perfect experience and give all things to all people all the time and have the perfect party and be the perfect host and overgive and people please and shut down and feel overwhelmed or responsible for everybody else's emotions. Any of the different ways that these childhood reactions can come back during the holiday season, it is the seeing and the gratitude and saying, wow, I see that this is something that did not start this holiday season. This is something that started many, many, many years ago. And when you begin to see, oh, this is not current, this is old. This is something that started when you were 4, 6, 12, 16. It was a survival strategy to keep yourself safe. So when you can see that your reactivity, you're trying to throw the perfect party, be the perfect host, be all things to all people, be resentful of the holidays, stay busy, overgive, overshop, overspend, any of these different habitual patterns, when you can see, wow, it's showing up right now as needing to be the perfect hostess, but it started when I was 6 years old. When you begin to make those connections, you can start saying to that young part of yourself, I see you. I see how you tried to protect me all those years ago. I see how this all started, and I'm here with you now. You were alone back then, doing the best you could back then. But I'm here now, and you've done enough. You can rest. And your inner child, that tender part of you that is still longing for love, belonging, approval, it needs your gratitude even more right now. And so when you begin to say to yourself, I know you didn't get it when you were 6 years old, but I'm here to give it to you now. I know you didn't receive it like you needed when you were 10 years old and 12 years old. I remember those holidays when you felt so lonely, you felt so excluded, you felt so whatever it is that you felt, but I'm here now and you've done enough and you can rest, and I'm going to take care of you for the rest of this holiday season. And that is going to free you to move through this holiday season in a way that you have never moved through the holidays before. And it all begins and ends with gratitude. So I want to take you through a guided gratitude process for your inner child. This is one practice that we don't often see in gratitude practices, a specific gratitude practice for the inner child that has gotten you from where you were as a child surviving to where you are today. And I promise you, it's going to free you to create a holiday season like you have never experienced before. So just begin to allow your breathing to slow down, to become deeper. If you're not walking or driving a car and you want to and you're able to, close your eyes. If you want to or you're able to, place your hand on your heart as a way of connecting with yourself, and begin to take a few deep, slow breaths in and out, and just begin to feel your body soften. There is nothing that you need to do. There's nothing that you need to figure out. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to be right here. So just give yourself over to this process. Imagine yourself at the top of a mountain, and it's so beautiful. The sky is crystal blue, pristinely blue. Beneath you, the grass is green and feels so good on you. There's a gentle breeze. You feel good. You feel so good at the top of this mountain. You're not limited by a ceiling or walls. You're free. The air is calm. The light is gold and white. You feel expanded, supported, spacious. You feel safe. And from this mountaintop, you look down at the landscape of your life. You see past holiday seasons, perhaps all the way back to when you yourself were a child. And perhaps you are witnessing from the top of this mountain looking down holiday patterns, holiday pain, holiday expectations, or holiday wounds. You are looking down from the top of this mountain, the holiday seasons you've walked through, the holiday challenges you've navigated, and the wisdom that you now embody at the top of the mountain. And as you're at the top of the mountain and you're looking down and back over past holiday experiences and patternings, you now imagine your inner child at the base of the mountain, the little one within you that went through all of these experiences and challenges. You see your past self, your young, innocent self so clearly, wherever they appear, however they appear. But you see your innocence, you see your purity, you see that you were just trying to do the best you could with what you had and what you were going through at the time. And as you're at the top of this mountain and you're looking down at this young, innocent, beautiful, pure part of yourself that was just doing the best you could do, you see that that part of you is looking up at you. That part of you is looking up to the top of the mountain with these big eyes. You see these big eyes looking up at you. You're seeing how they felt, what they experienced, how they tried to protect you and keep you safe. These big eyes are looking up at you. You see their innocence, how they tried to keep you safe, how they might have struggled to do so, the different struggles you've gone through the different holiday seasons. And as you see these big eyes looking up at you and all these different holiday seasons and the hurts and the pains and the challenges, you begin to walk down that mountain towards them. It's sending them a message. You are so worthy of being rescued. You are so worthy of being safe. And so you are bringing yourself down from the top of this mountain down, and you are rescuing, you are holding, embracing, connecting with this young part of yourself. When you get to the bottom of the mountain, you kneel down beside yourself. Maybe it's 3-4 different young ages of yourself, but you look at yourself or selves eye to eye, heart to heart, hug to hug, and you embrace. You place your hands on that younger part's shoulders, and if it feels right to you and you're looking into these innocent eyes, you just let them feel your warmth, let them feel your presence, let them feel your protection, let them rest. And you are saying to this part of yourself, I see you. I see the struggles of the past holidays. I see what the holidays were like for you. I see you. I see the burdens you've been carrying. I see what beliefs you have created about yourself around the holidays, what they mean. what you've made up about your identity, who you are, who you aren't. I see the patterns you created. Thank you. Thank you. I see how far you've come. Thank you for everything that you have carried. But I am here now, and I'm here to keep you safe, and you can put those burdens down. You don't need to carry them into this holiday season. I got you now. You can rest and just feel your inner child or your nervous system relax. Your shoulders drop, your heart soften, the armor, the protection, the walls relax. Feel safety. Feel that inner child trusting you. You are safe with me now. And you hold that younger part of yourself in your heart. You lift that younger part of yourself into your arms and you bring them up to the top of the mountain with you, so they know that they are no longer alone. They are no longer carrying a burden. They are light. You've got them. Let them feel the spaciousness at the top of a mountain, the safety, the clarity of your own mountaintop awareness. Bring in that inner child into this holiday season, feeling light. Feel that crisp air, that pure air, those blue skies. From the mountaintop, now you are not alone at the mountaintop. You are together with this younger part of you. And now that younger part of you is looking back down to past holidays, but she's not carrying anything anymore. She is free, he is free, they are free. And just let gratitude wash over you. And let this inner child part of you know how grateful you are for her, for him, for them, and how this holiday season is going to be different. This holiday season is new because you are new. You need this precious child within you, but this year, she, he, they get to rest, play, relax, enjoy. And so you just ask this young part of yourself, what do you need from me in order to have the most beautiful holiday season? And you just listen. What does that young part of you need from you? Maybe it's set better boundaries. Maybe it's say no more often. Maybe it's say yes more often. Maybe it's to forgive someone. Maybe it's to forgive yourself. Maybe you need to speak up to someone. Maybe you need not even speak to someone. What is it that this inner child needs from you during this time? And see yourself giving to that young part of yourself exactly what it is that they need. And allow them to feel that they can trust you now. And lastly, just ask, what is your intention for this holiday season? And be grateful for this guided meditation that you can come back to over and over and over again. Be grateful for this younger part of yourself that has gotten you to where you are now. And promise, make a commitment to yourself to come back to this gratitude practice throughout the holidays so that you move through this holiday season not alone, but connected to the very essence of you, the heart of you, the light of you, the purity, the innocence of you, your most authentic self, your highest self. The inner child within you is the light within you. The inner child within you is the most pure part within you. It is the part that is the most connected to your highest self, your light-filled self, your soul self. So set an intention to stay deeply connected to the light within you, the innocence, the purity within you, and take this part of you everywhere that you go during this holiday season. Thank you so much for being interested in creating a holiday season where you are free to celebrate the light of the season. So I will be giving more and more episodes throughout this holiday season on different themes, different topics, so that you can create the holiday season like you have never experienced before. If you have received anything from this time, I just would be so grateful if you would share this episode with someone you care about, someone you love, and someone that you would like to be able to create a holiday season like they have never created before. If you have not subscribed, if you haven't left a 5-star review, I'd really appreciate that. It will help these teachings of soul psychology to get out into the world. Mostly have a beautiful, beautiful holiday season, and may this be the beginning. So much love, and see you next week. Give yourself permission to thrive, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. If there was something in this conversation that spoke to you, we'd so appreciate it if you would take the time to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and share this episode with women and mothers you know, because you are here to thrive. See you next time.